Hey, what's going on, guys? Okay, it's Sunday, February 26th, 2012, and a couple of things I wanted to talk about. First off, I have to mention about the reaction to my collection videos so far. There have been two videos, two parts that have gone up so far. There will be 8 total. So if you're patient enough or interested enough to sit through 8 different videos of me going through stuff and showing you the majority of my collection, basically my collection. I know there's items that I just left out just forgot to shoot things. Still so much stuff. So I just want to thank you guys for the reaction to a lot of support. You guys seem to be very much enjoying the videos. You know, it's interesting because I shot them all in a few hours in an afternoon, and so I did them all in one day. And I'm putting them up now, and I forget what some of the stuff is in there at this point. So people are like commenting on figures, like, oh yeah, that stuff is in that video. Anyway, whatever. I can always, if I want to remind myself, I can always look at it myself. But anyway, so there were some comments. One thing that I was surprised about, or just didn't think about, was there were some people that were actually interested in buying some of the items that I have in my collection. People were like asking, how much for that, or how much would you ever be curious? Would you ever sell this figure or whatever? And you know, I never really thought about it, but I'll be honest. I really need to thin out my collection, and it's something I've actually been doing over the past couple of years. Believe it or not, there was a lot more stuff than what you've seen so far, like a lot of doubles and things like that. And over the years, I've done a couple of flea markets, and I did a couple of small collectible shows. You know, anything big is just too expensive. You know, as far as like charging fees to do it, to set up and stuff, it's just too expensive. It's not something, and I got to spend like a whole weekend. And that's a whole weekend I got to take off from work, and you know, it's kind of tough for me to do, I think. Who knows? Maybe when the weather gets warmer, maybe I'll do a couple more flea markets. We'll see. I don't know. Because I know some of you guys out there have gotten items at flea markets before, and it's something I may look into. We'll see as the year. It'll be interesting. Sell stuff at a flea market and vlog at the flea. I don't know. Anyway, maybe onto something. I don't know. But anyway, so I've gotten rid of stuff that way a long time ago. Years ago, I sold some stuff on eBay, and that I could do, but it's you gotta take pictures and upload it and watch it. It's a pain in the ass. I really don't have the time. You know, I don't have too much that takes up my time. I have, you know, work and home, but I don't have the time, or maybe I'm just being lazy to make the effort to do it. But it's a pain in the ass, to be honest, to sell things like that. And you know, I've also, usually every year, I will I go through my collection, put some stuff, donate some stuff to Toys for Tots. I usually do that every year. So I've gotten rid of stuff that way. And there's a whole lot of stuff. There's tons of stuff that so to be honest, it wouldn't be out of line to sell some of my stuff, or even do stuff in a trade. I don't know. So, you know, what the heck, I'll put that out there. If people, you know, the comments that people were making, I don't know if people were serious or if they were just joking about that. I don't know about that, but hey, I'll put it out there if there's some things that people are interested in. just to thin out my collection, because it has gotten out of control. It has gotten a little out of hand. It's like, I mean, I love Star Wars. We all love Star Wars. But it is possible to have too much stuff. And that brings me to another point of some other comments people have made, is that it's a shame that it's all in bins and bags, and there isn't much that's. I get this strap on, my arm is killing me. There isn't. I don't have the room right now to have the stuff displayed. There's not that much that I can display of it. I have some displayed in my room, but I just don't have the room to display as much as I would like to, and I can't enjoy my collection as much as I'd like to. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have the same situations. I don't know, depending on the size of your collection. But I just, it'd be nice to enjoy it more, but I can't enjoy it as much as I would like to. I did have a thought a little bit about, there's a big kind of metal shelving thing in the shed. And I thought maybe I could take some of that and make that a partial display. But, I don't know. We'll see. I could put shelves up in my room, but I would have to I love my movie posters. I have so many movie posters. I'd have to take all my posters down. All the various posters you see behind me. Well, not right now because I'm in a different room. But when I'm doing these videos in my room, I have all the various posters that are behind me. I love having those posters up. I wouldn't be able to do that if I had shelves of stuff. And then I would worry about things falling and pieces would get missing, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that right now. So it just comes down to, right now I just don't have the space. I wish I had. If I could, I would take a whole room in my house. Like this room here it's not an extra bedroom. There's someone that utilizes it. But this room here, there's all sorts of space. And you've seen some of these things before in videos, and there's so much room. I could do something really cool in here, but I don't live in this house by myself. So if it was all my house, I would that's probably what I would do, is maybe make this a collectible, but I just can't do it right now. So as much as I would love to, it'd be great, but who knows? One day I'll have that. Well, hopefully, it'd be nice to have like a collectible room, but it's just not something I could do. So, but I thank you for comments and suggestions that people have made and talked about and asked about. So I definitely appreciate those. And again, thank you for all the feedback and whatnot. The other thing I wanted to talk about, there's a guy at work. There's a lot of college kids at work, and this one kid, Brian, for one of his classes, had this like survey of questions. I mean, most of the questions were about like the economy of the state of the economy of the country right now, and people being unemployed and whatnot. And he needed 30 people to take this little survey, and as part of his class for a grade or something, some project in one of his classes. And so he brought them to work, and in no time he had plenty of people were very willing to help him out with this. He's a good kid. But one of the questions, it's the last question on there, that's very random and has nothing to do with any of the other questions. And we kind of found it funny, kind of discussing that amongst ourselves as to what each person answered. And here's the question. It says, what would you rather be attacked by? A bear or a swarm of bees? So I'd be curious, what do you guys think about that? And we all kind of laughed at it because it's so random and it has nothing to do with any of the other questions. It's so funny. I personally thought a swarm of bees, because I just thought maybe that would hurt less, I don't know, Bear, one swipe, he'd take you out like that. So I don't know. But yeah, so that was the and I thought about that. I thought I would sort of throw that out to you guys. Maybe you guys had a thought on that. I just thought it was kind of a funny, random question, just like I said, and we all thought it worked. So that's something there. So that's about it. Just really really awesome episode of the Clone Wars Friday night. Before I sign off, great episode. There's 3 more episodes left, and they're building to the last 2 episodes. Will be this whole like Darth Maul return, which looks like it's gonna be so epic, and I'm really excited about. New episode of The Walking Dead tonight, and so that's really cool. It's getting good. And there's only a couple episodes left of that. It just, like, I love it, but I hate it at the same time because I don't want it to go. It's such a great show. So, but I'm going to wrap it up for now, and hope you enjoyed this video. And thank you as always for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.